What is up, guys? It is your Corona here, bringing you guys another WWE Raw review. The May, I think, 8th, 9th version of Raw tonight. Completely dead crowd. Before they just start, please slash that like button down below for your Corona Blade. That'd be very, very awesome as well. Also, if you're new, subscribe. Very, very awesome. Helps me out as well. Gonna get right into it. You got Chris Jericho actually opening the show. Got Big Cass coming down actually confronting Chris Jericho. So it's actually scheduled for main event. Big Cass versus Chris Jericho. Kind of actually looking forward to this match, but you guys will see in a little bit here what actually happens. You're breaking down into Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. I'm not quite sure how this match ended because I was not available at the time. I actually was busy doing homework and stuff like that. But that match gets underway. You have some of these matches are out of order as well, but The Miz versus Sami Zayn, one hell of a match tonight, probably match of the show. Sami Zayn earning the right to be in the Fatal 4-Way at Extreme Rules, along with Cesaro, Kevin Owens, and The Miz. You got Kevin Owens going against Zack Ryder. Kevin Owens wins. Zack Ryder puts up a decent fight, but not really that good of a match. You have the Club is what I guess they're calling them now. AJ Styles, Gallows, and Anderson going against the Usos and Roman Reigns. This year probably should have main evented in my opinion. I don't know why they had Big Cass and they thought that the segment with Chris Jericho and Ambrose in the main event slot was better than this match. It was eliminated 6-man elimination match. You got Anderson and Jimmy Uso getting eliminated first, and you have Gallows and the other Uso getting eliminated. Then it's down to Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. Breaks up in a big brawl, ends up in a DQ. They all brawl outside the ring. Big stare down. They actually slide each other a chair in the ring, and it ends up ending with a big ass brawl. So supposedly they're calling them the Club instead of the Bullet Club or the Balor Club. They're going to be called the Club, which is kind of lame in my opinion. In my opinion, this should have actually ended the show. Would have been a lot better than what we got tonight for the ending of the show. You have Charlotte going against Paige. Paige actually pulls off an upset here with a distraction of Ric Flair coming down to ringside, even though he was banned by Shane McMahon. He came down anyways. He's actually getting taken out by refs, and Charlotte got distracted. And Paige actually picks up her first victory on Raw in a long time. Paige actually had something to prove in this match as well. She was probably really trying to carry the match out and keep the match very, very active. She had something to prove to the back in this match, definitely. You saw it on her face as well. There's also reports going around that she was not really happy with her position in the women's division right now as well. But you also have a backstage segment after this with Emma, Becky Lynch. They have a little bit of a confrontation, and actually Becky Lynch gets jumped from behind by, who do you guess? Dana Brooke. I'm not quite sure if Dana Brooke made her main roster debut tonight or what, but Dana Brooke and Emma are back together, I guess, for a little faction. I don't know if they're going to keep Dana Brooke in NXT or this is a one-time thing. In my opinion, Dana Brooke is not ready for the main roster. Definitely not ready. Keep her in NXT, let her develop. That would be very, very awesome down there. Don't bring her to the main roster, have her flounder, and let her go way down to the piece of shit hole. So, whatever. I guess they want to debut all these random people and they don't have plans for them. I guess they're just going to do that. There's nothing I can do about it. Dongle versus R-Truth. R-Truth actually ends up picking the victory tonight. Dongle, again, taking another loss. Just like at the house show I saw on Friday in my home state, or my hometown right here. Took a loss to Sami Zayn in the house show. Again, he's laying down for somebody tonight on Raw. Pretty sure Dongle hasn't got a win since last year's WrestleMania, as far as I'm concerned. Or the WrestleMania where he was at. It wasn't last year's, it was I think the year before with the Shield at the WrestleMania. What else? Zack Ryder versus Owens. I said that already. New Day versus the Dudleys. This match ended a distraction. New Day actually ended up losing to the Dudleys tonight via brutal attack by the Vaudevillains. They changed their theme up a little bit. They have a little bit different trunks. They're actually white trunks now. They got a really, really bad reaction from the crowd. Um, Different theme song as well, like that as well. So they're trying to make these guys look seriously, but they really ain't getting over with the crowd, which is something I'm kind of concerned about. They're not really getting over with the crowd, so they're trying everything, but it's just not working. Um, as for the main event segments, you can leave anything else I forgot out because it's really not important, I guess, because I don't remember it. Um, you got Big Cass supposedly going against Chris Jericho. You got Big Cass coming out of the ring. Chris Jericho coming down, making his entrance. The lights go out. He's standing on the stage in his lighted up coat. It looks like somebody brutally attacks him and actually slips on his coat. And I was like, okay, well, it's Ambrose. Supposedly Ambrose in the hospital. I really don't know what this feud's built off of. It's built off of literally Chris Jericho. Actually continuing from last pay-per-view at Payback, continuing literally because Chris Jericho broke Dean Ambrose plant and took over the Ambrose Asylum, which is a little TV show, and it's literally continuing because tonight Ambrose ripped apart Chris Jericho's light-up jacket live on TV. So he did not get a match with Big Cass, which I was actually looking forward to. Big Cass versus Chris Jericho. It ended in a big-ass brawl with um, Ambrose and Chris Jericho. In the end, you have Ambrose pulling a knife, or not a knife, a pair of scissors out of his front of his pants, and actually tearing up his jacket in the middle of the ring, throwing shit everywhere. It brings Chris Jericho down to the ring. He actually gets dirty deeds. Um, Show goes off the air. You have Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon in a little bit of a backstage segment saying how they are actually cooperating very, very good together. What I think about that, there's that Stephanie McMahon's playing this nice character, but then she's gonna bring in Triple H to say that Shane is not doing his job. That's gonna lead to Shane versus Triple H eventually down the road. That or it's just a little bit of a deception. Stephanie's still the bitch she is. She's just kind of covering it up. So, other than that though, not really gonna say it's a good show tonight. Not gonna say it's a bad show. It was just a normal Raw. Yeah, I'm not Roman Reigns guy, but shit. Do apologize. I am gonna get sick, but that's why I do sound a little bit different tonight as well. But if you guys did enjoy this review, please slash the like button down below if you want to say for they also, if you are new, subscribe. Very, very awesome if you do. Really, really appreciate it. That being said though, gonna get out of here. See you guys next week. Peace.